There is an old story in my country that I find very useful even to this day. This is old wisdom. So, there was a woman who was getting married and she was very happy about it. And she started living with her husband and they were fighting every day. So, she went to another woman who was an older woman and asked her, "What can I do? We fight every day. This is unbearable. This is not life. This is not what I imagined my life would look like and my marriage would look like." So the old lady just said, "Well, when your husband comes back from work, you will just stand there and just drink water. And you will just hold the water in your mouth while he speaks, and you will just drink and drink and just hold the water in your mouth as long as he speaks." So the bride did this and they didn't argue. So this is what we are also doing today. Our husbands come home from work and we just jump on them on the door, start talking about what happened in the day, about problems, about what needs to be done, and they just want to relax. They have been working for hours and hours and they just want to come home to an environment that is lovely, calm, peaceful. They want to rest first and then you can tell them what needs to be done. But women do not know this because we're different. When we're stressed and we come home from work or somewhere else and we just want to talk with someone, we want to share our problems, we want to share what happened in the day. That way we feel relaxed and also we feel like we trust that person that is there in the house, be it your husband or your mother or your roommate, whoever that is. If you come home from work as a woman or from somewhere else, you want to share what happened. You want to talk right away. That is how you relax. That is how you feel connected. But men, they're different. The way they relax is they want to come home and just sit there. Maybe read the news, maybe watch the news, maybe they stare at their phones. But that is not because they want to ignore you. That is not because they want to, I don't know, because they don't care. They do care. They just want to rest for a while. That is how they de-stress. So you have to remember this. When your husband gets home from work, do not jump on him with your problems and things that need to be done. Let him stare at his phone. Let him eat. He will be there for you in maybe half an hour or an hour. When he's rested, then you can say what you need to say. And then he will be open to listen and to do what you want him to do. Other than that, if you just talk and talk and talk and you won't let him rest, after a while, if you do this all the time, he will just ignore you, or he might come home later and later, or maybe he will just, sit in the garage or in another room and he will just do anything that it takes to be away from you because you stress him out. I know you're stressed too, but jumping on him with the problems right away, it's not helpful to anyone. It won't help your marriage, it won't help the problems to be solved, so don't do that. Let the man rest and then you can do what needs to be done. You can say what you need to say. Also, when you have a desire, say it with a smile. Say it, "I would love to have a clean house," or "I would love to put someone to put the kids in the bed." I don't know. It is, whatever you need, just say it with a smile. Say it how you would love something to happen, or if you want to go to a restaurant or something, or to travel, anything, whatever it is. Just say it with a smile. No, why aren't you taking me there? Why aren't you doing this? Those things are not helpful. They're not. So just say it with a smile and no insistence. And he will do it. He will do it much faster than if you criticize and if you just demand things from him. Just relax. Relax in your life and relax in your relationship, and things will go much smoother. I promise you that. You know, I read this in a book. I did not invent this. And when I was 20, I was like this. I was wondering why my husband ignores me when he comes back home, why he prefers to read the news instead of talking to me first. But when I read this advice in a book, I realized that he just needs a time for himself. And I would never have realized this on my own because, as I said, we as women, we're different. We want to talk right away. But I got this advice from a grandma too, not my grandma, just a grandma. And she had a son who was married. And she said that his wife was just jumping on him with problems every time he would come back from work. So this happened for years and years and years until he could not take it anymore and he divorced her because of that. I think this is what men refer as nagging. I assume. If there is a man watching, tell me if I'm right. Maybe it will be helpful for other women to read in the comments if this is true or not. And I'm not stressed anymore when my husband comes home and just he does something for himself first and then we do something together. I hope this was helpful to you. And if you want to learn more about these things, I got this advice from the book Men Are From Mars, Women Are From Venus. John Gray is the author. He has few books on this topic and I've read a few of them, not all of them, when I was 20. And that was a long time ago. And they were extremely helpful. Also, I would recommend the Empowered Wife podcast by Laura Doyle. She also has some very good advice about marriage and how we as women should behave so we can be happy and also our husbands can be happy, and so together we can be even happier. I hope this was helpful, and just relax and enjoy your life and enjoy your marriage. Marriage should be fun and interesting and peaceful, not a war. Okay, bye.